Okay, so we are under the car. As you can tell, gas tank, frame, bumper. Here is our hole where the blue bushing is going to go into. So it's going to go in this way, and we're going to put our fitting, the little hole, kind of like at the 7 o'clock position, and it's got to push in from there. So I have the tool from Global West to be able to press this guy in here, but I ran into an issue inside this hole. Let's see if we can get it in there. This lump that you see right here, I don't know if you can see that little lump. Looks like it's part of like the weld when they were welding the tube onto the frame here. And well, that's in the way. And I'm afraid I'm gonna have to grind that down, because if I don't, I have a feeling that we're gonna have, it's gonna deform the aluminum piece, and then it's gonna get tight when we stick the white plastic piece in there, the Del-A-Lum piece, if that's how you say it. So hang tight. We're gonna set up to start grinding to get that piece out of there, and then we'll be pressing in the bushing. All right, here we go. Okay, this ain't gonna cut it. We're gonna have to put the carbide on it. Okay, well, I was trying to see if I can get this down with a flapper wheel, sandpaper wheel on my die grinder here, but wasn't really doing anything. So I put this carbide bit on here, and we're gonna work it here just a bit, just to get this lump out of here, so we can have a nice, straight, smooth transition. So here we go. Let's see how much this takes off. Here. Well, I guess it was just a big chunk of rust or something, because it feels like it's gone. Okay, I'm gonna just go over with it a little bit more and see if I can see if anything changes. Now, I'm not pressing down on it or anything. I'm just kind of lightly going over it. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna put the flapper wheel on it, see if I can smoothen this out more. Okay, we got the worn down flapper wheel on here, but it's gonna fit. The new one's not gonna fit in the hole, so here we go. Yep, that did it. I think it was just a lump of rust. Thank you. Okay, so this guy is not going to go in here. Grease it up a little bit and then put the tool in here and press it in. Okay, so it kind of looks like we got it. So it looks like it's nice and round now. So okay, so now that we got the hole cleaned up, this is a grease that I'm gonna use. It's a multi-purpose marine grease, Now, in the installation video or the video on how to use this tool, they do recommend a certain grease. I forget what it was, but they did mention that it'd be better if it was a waterproof grease. This is a waterproof grease. So we're gonna lube up the hole, lube up some of the bushing here, which I already have it here, and let's go. So get this and put it in the hole here. Kind of get it all up in there. You don't have to go crazy with it, just it's gonna squirt out the other end anyway. So okay, we're gonna take some of this. Now here's the tool, right? All it is an all thread with these caps, but this is a special cap at the end. This will allow the bushing to set in here, and it'll give us the amount of how much we need this bushing sticking out towards the inside to get the fitting out. So that said, now we're gonna grease this guy up. Get some in here so we can get it started. Okay, so we're gonna start by putting this guy in here and then getting him in the hole here. Now the instructions, or they do recommend to install the hole at like about the 7 o'clock position. That way it's facing forward on the vehicle. But I'm noticing that if I do install it this way, it's gonna be in the way of the gas tank. So I think I'm gonna put it in at the 5 o'clock position. That way it's facing back, so it'll kind of make it easier to grease. Now we don't want it facing straight down because the shackle is gonna be kind of straight down right here, and it's going to interfere with where the fitting is at. Obviously you won't be able to get anything in, it'll be too tight to grease. So I'm gonna put her in at about right there and get the other piece, slide over the tube here and get that, grab the washer and the nut. Okay, our camera died, so we're back in business. Anyhow, so I kind of have this already in here started, so now it's just a matter of wrenching it in, and you can see it, the bushing running in pretty easy going in right there. Almost there. Okay, so we're just gonna go tight till this one goes flush with the tube that's here, and it should stick out on the other side the amount that we need. So almost there. Okay, so now I just got to take this off and we'll see how it ended up. Okay, so we got it in. This part of the tool sitting flush with the frame, and in the cup the bushing should have stuck out far enough to where the fitting sits out. So take it out. Get this guy out of here and take the cup off, and I think this might be, yeah, I'm gonna need something to push that out. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab my pliers here and see if I can kind of just, oh, there it is. Okay, easier than I thought. We have our fitting right here, and it'll be sticking out this way. And oh man, I hope I didn't miss. But for that, let me go grab a fitting real quick so we can test it. Okay, so here's the fittings that come with it. They have a little extension. So this guy's gonna go in here. Oh, I may have gotten it kind of too much facing down, because now our shackle is gonna be here. Yep, I may have messed it up here. But okay, we'll see what's up. Okay, so the fitting is too close to the shackle part that comes down. So I'm gonna use these guys and see if I can turn the fitting, the bushing here, but try not to smash or put my jaws on the actual hole. So okay, it's turning. Okay, that wasn't that hard. Okay, now I guess I wasn't like right at the 5 o'clock position. Maybe I needed to be more at like 4 or something. Okay, so with that there and the shackle sitting here, okay, that's better. So somewhere around here. So we'll be mostly swinging this way. Okay.